It's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
And boom. What's up? Welcome back, goddammit, to another edition of Tell Me a Joke, the guideline of chasing the dream. I'm your host, Maniacal Menace Cosman. Say the whole thing like a pimp named Slickback. Ooh, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, all of that. Whenever this comes around to you, hey, how you been? How you doing? I want to talk to the dreamers out there. All you dreamers, you people. I need to change. I need to change the scenery in life. Sometimes you just can't keep going in through life with the 15 years of the same thing that you've been doing. Sometimes you just gotta pop out and show niggas, you know. Sometimes I need something different. My little man, he's about to make one. He about to make 1 years old, and it's just like, what do I want to strive for? What do I want to show him when he gets out? I just don't want to be out there slaving, working, busting my back, breaking my back and shit for the man. And it's like I definitely need more. I need to do something different. Something to make life easier, better. Basically, I wanna what do I want to say? I want to be more than what I am now. I got to do more though. I have to do more. It's like, where do you go? What do you do? How do you go around about doing that? I'm thinking about public speaking. Just because I have the dire need to be on a stage doing something. You know, doing construction. I've been excavating lately. Boom. On an excavator, working controls and shit. Another new attribute that I can put under my belt saying, yeah, I've gotten good at, but I don't want to be a motherfucker out in the dirt digging. I don't want to dig for the rest of my life. What I'm going to do, how I'm going to stop that. I don't know. You know, this whole podcast is about this whole YouTube channel of me chasing a dream. It's not like I got anybody backing me or anything like that. So it's like, what you gonna do to get it? How you gonna go about getting it? And I'm wearing a vest right now with a white beater under it just because this is the weather like it is, and this is the weather right now in Texas. Global warming, I guess. Who knows? It's mid-December and it is 67 degrees outside. It's like, is the world coming to an end? You better be careful, man. Solar flares is a thing. You get hit with a solar flare and that goes the internet. The internet goes bye-bye after that. But what do you do? Like, I've written down a syllabus just in case, because I want to change the scenery that I want. I need to be able to back that up with something. So I've written down a syllabus of the things that if I do go out to public speaking, what am I going to talk about? How am I going to go about reaching other people if I have nothing to sell them besides $1 and a dream? That's it. It's like, well, how can this benefit someone else? It could benefit someone else, but by not fucking going through what I'm going through, being stuck in a 9 to 5 that it makes good money, but it's not what you love. It's not what you love doing. And this is the land of opportunity. This is America. Like, why can't we do what we love to be able to make money and, be able to be prosperous from being creative? We build these buildings and these people created them themselves. Why can't I come out here and, do my thing? Why can't I be successful for my creativities? And it's like, you can. Like, this is America. This is America. You have the opportunity. You have all of that. Like, people come from, just think about the refugees and the people that, here illegally and stuff that make something of themselves. Not the bad people. Not the people coming over here eating our dogs and raping people and shit. Not that. I'm talking about the people that actually, I want to say, Mo Ammer. He's just I don't want to say name people because it's not like I looked up anybody to be like, oh, this is what you're gonna talk about today, Kyle. Well, you should need these facts, and boom, now you can go ahead and reference these motherfuckers. But people that are not from here that come down here and make something of themselves when they have nothing but a dollar and a dream in their pocket, and that is it. That is it. Motherfuckers that can make multi-million-dollar establishments from the ground up, from nothing, and this is, I guess, what I'm trying to accomplish. But how do you accomplish that when it feels like you have nothing to give? But this is more than nothing. I sit down and I weigh out the options of what I do and how I make people feel, and yeah, that's a lot to give. That's a lot to give. You can't say that everybody can do that. It's true. Not everybody can, but I also have other skills that can combat just the entertainment side of things. But I don't want to continue to bust my knuckles. I don't want to continue to be out there backbreaking. I want to be able to enjoy life, and it is very difficult. I seen on TikTok this dude, he went to Thailand or something like that, and he was like, look, I'm out here living the life, and I've only had to spend so much, and you down there in the 9 to 5 working, busting your back and not being able to live, and I'm out here living my best life. And he's on a balcony somewhere in Thailand. It's just like, well, yeah, the exchange rate of money is different over there. So if you could go ahead and take the money that you make over here and go over there and live, well, nice, kudos to you. But what about the people that grew up there? It's like, God, it's kind of fucked up, dude. But whatever, however you go about, however you feel as if your life is worth living. I don't want to, like, the more and more I do work and the more and more I do fall into the trap of the 9 to 5s, waking up early, going out, fucking breaking your body. Like, I just got over, I guess it's a sciatic nerve or something. I'm not sure. Who knew? It fucked me up though. It put me out. I was out of commission. I didn't lose work, but oh boy, I was limping around like a geriatric hoe, whatever that means. It was just, had to stretch it out. Man, stretching is, once you get up in age, man, Pilates, yoga, you might want to get into all of that. Just invest into just making that body real limber. Because other than that, man, you stand up, you're using your feet all day, your core, your body, your back, all that. You need to loosen it up. Especially with the shit that I do. I don't know what made my back start hurting or anything like that. But hey, it happened. And it's like, oh, nigga, you're getting old. Yeah, I know. But, if you keep up with your body, then old age shouldn't be a factor. It shouldn't. So, mentally also, you got to be careful of what you feed that mental space. Because as we see now, man, therapy, it better help. Get you some better help, because therapy will definitely, you probably need somebody to talk to or something like that. Just anything to get you through life, because life is difficult. And me trying to just make something of myself until you get there, it's still always going to be difficult, even when you do get what you want. But I have a different purpose now, The little man's getting up in age, and it's just like, I want something to show for him besides just me being gone all day because I'm building something for another motherfucker. I'm putting more money in another motherfucker's pocket. Basically, that's what I'm doing. And we bust our ass to do so well at these jobs that we work at this job that I work at, just for the higher ups to go ahead and buy them a new truck for Christmas. Boom. Thanks for fucking upgrading my fireplace, pimping. Love the hard work. Keep it up. It's like, oh, okay, that's nice. What about can I get a raise? Oh, we'll talk to you about it. Whoa. You just bought a fleet of vehicles for your family. You can't, find it in your heart to give me a few extra dollars on the. Seems like you got to go work for yourself then if you want what you want. If you want to get paid what you're worth, But how do you do that? How do you go about doing that? How do I go about doing that? I've been trying to do this for the longest. and it seems like I'm not. I'm on the ledge, and I've been on the ledge for a very long time, but I haven't jumped. I've jumped in certain areas, but just areas where I knew there was cushion. I need to jump into an area that's black, a black hole, to where I don't know what's going to be in it on the other end. I know what the outcome I want to be, but and then you got to be careful because, like, depending on your situation, how and why would you do that when you have more to live for? Like I said, the family comes first. So, how do you navigate that? Once I find out, I'll tell y'all. But at this moment, I'm trying. I'm trying to navigate it as best as possible. And I think the best way of navigating what I'm trying to do is just to keep being undeniably great at what you're doing. The things that I've been writing lately, and the projects that I do want to work on, they're gonna put me in a different light where it's just like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Like, people have seen. I mean, yeah, thank you. Like, subscribe, share, all that, man. If you got comments, go ahead and comment, please. It does help the algorithm, especially if you've gotten this far. I do this for the dreamers, just for the newcomers that come around. Like, what is a dreamer? Somebody out there willing to go ahead and risk it all for their art, for their creativity, wanting to be creative instead of working for other people, wanting to become something just so you can express to others through your passion and what you love. So, definitely hop on board. If I can do all that, let the algorithm know that, hey, you enjoying what you're seeing. More reaction videos can come, but that was a good time. I did enjoy that with the homie Kamari. But if we were going to do it, we're going to do it our way. Basically, yeah, we rode the algorithm wave for that situation, but it was just kind of like everything kind of aligned up and spurred a moment. Boom, I'm in town with the homie doing shows and shit. Had a show, so it's like, hey, this happened. I was like, oh yeah, I didn't even know. Put me on. Let's go. Let's get it. I love music. He loves music. He's real deep into it, and I'm so deep into it. So the next time we probably do get around to doing this, we'll probably just pick some albums that we love. Like, I got a few albums that I'm like, oh, I would definitely love to react to this. And it's something that we've already listened to, but for the music hip hop heads, the obscure that you might not have came around to, like, yeah. If anybody's into Tech Nine, I'm a big Tech Nine fan. Strange World, Strange Music, so yeah. Yeah, just look into that. Just think about that. Like, I definitely want to break down his albums because he's one of the staples next to like Eminem and shit. He's one of the people that I put on the pedestal of like greats when it comes to lyricism and such. And like, he is a guy that doesn't get his just. Like, his whole little crew that he put on, like the thing that he did, just to, like, it didn't matter. He was undeniable with it. Basically, he's somebody that I kind of look up to, just because even though he's not as mainstream as he could be, or as he should be, or as I would like him to be, he still is loved by the masses of other rappers. That's why his collaborations, Tech Nine collabos, he collaborates with everybody, like everybody. Like, even the people, like, he's put me on to certain people. Like, I heard Kendrick on one of his albums before. So it's just like, he knows what greatness is, and yeah. So I do want to take a break. I do want to take some breakdowns into other albums and such, but they'll be here or there. They'll be neither here nor there at this moment. Just understand, hey man, we got to build. I'm working on things. Tell somebody to tell somebody. That's what gets me to these dances, man. Bring it to other people's attention. That, hey man, this is whatever. However you do it, go out there. But I'm always gonna continue doing what I'm doing. This is what I do. And, people do appreciate it. They do love and they do enjoy. So, as long as I can keep coming out and giving the word of God, I don't know. Somebody speaks to me, to y'all, to let you understand that, hey man, keep going. There ain't no need to stop. Like, just keep upgrading. Basically, this is an upgrade from where I started 4 years ago. So yeah, it works. Like, for over 1,000 people to see this reaction video. This reaction video would have never came if I wouldn't have done what I do now. So just understand that the aspects of that 5,000, like the fucking. I hate internet. I so do. But you use what you have to go ahead and reach other people. And like I have a mouthpiece, so I would understand that. Yeah, using that aspect of my talents to actually reach other people, I should. But it's so scary just because you don't know the outcome. You never know the outcome of something until you try. But you gotta try. You just gotta try. If it eggs you on at night, if it keeps you up, man, why not just give it a try? Give it a shot. You know. The opportunities that you have, there's so many opportunities out here. Like we could be in a place to where we don't have these amenities, to where we can't freely speak and do what we love. This is why people come down to the States, just to be able to become something besides what other people want you to be. Yeah, I wanna be me. I don't want to be the other Kyles. That's why that's my name, but I don't consider myself, just because there's so many. I want to be my own person. I want to be in my own lane. HOV, I'm in over here. It's just, how are you going to be that person? What is going to make you become undeniable to everyone else? Like, how are you going to stand out? What are you going to do to stand out? You don't have to do much. Just be talented. Just be skillful. You don't even have to do that nowadays. You just be you. But I want to be authentic. I don't want to. No, I'm not about to do what other people do. So that's why what I am doing is probably going to take a little bit longer. A little bit. It's going to take a lot longer. But I can't give up. That's the thing. It's like, if there's one thing that I do want my children to get out of this, is like, Daddy didn't give up. He's not going to. I'm going to take care of what I need to take care of. But I don't want to give up on the sight of that dream and feeling like, oh, what could have been or what could have happened. I want to go out and show people that, hey, it is possible. It doesn't have to rely on luck, but a lot of it does. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. And you just got to be I think if you're just a great person, things come to you. Like, I like to manifest. I like to sit down and meditate. I really like to take my time and think about the thoughts that I need to think about. What's going to get me to this level that I want to get on. Like, I'm on this plateau now, and these are the problems that I'm going to have to deal with. This is the problem that I'm going to have to solve so I can go on to the next level. Just kind of like math blasters. Y'all remember math blasters? You'd fly around and solve equations to get to the next level. You would shoot things. Math blasters was amazing. Bring back math blasters. There's a math blasters out there, but it wasn't like the math blasters I had. My child's on a Montessori type of upbringing, which is something new to me. But it's something that I would have probably suggested as being okay anyway, like real hands-on type of living, instead of like being able to be functional by yourself, basically. Which that's cool. I'm with it, but to be able to show him the gratitude that you get from being able to accomplish something on your own. That's what I'm preaching. My dad always told me, hey, if you want something, go get it. Go out there and get it. I ain't going to get it for you. He ain't going to be able to get it for you. I ain't always going to be there to get it for my son. So he got to get it himself. But how you going to get it? You going to whine about it? What you going to do? You gonna get up and do something? You gotta get up and do something. Yeah. Those people, I definitely, whatever the hustle is, all right. When it comes down to the hustle, there's certain things that I just won't do, just because it's me. I can't do it. I can't. I won't. I don't mind. Uh, I've worked in electrical. I've been construction work for years now. I can't necessarily go back to like working at a McDonald's, even though if it gets bad, I'll do that. But just the for the mental stability of things, I've been making this for so long, and be able to go to that. There's no way that I'd be able to go to that. I've been doing this for way too long to be able to not get another job doing electrical. But I'm just saying, I can't jump back to the tears of lower window working or flipping dishes and shit. No, that can't happen. So the next step, if I want to progress in life, it has to be something greater than what I'm doing now. And I haven't met those needs. I haven't met those needs at all. So that's why certain hustles just won't work for me. I can't do certain things. Like, and there's certain hustles that I'm like, why is this a thing? Why do you like my thing for the bathroom concierge people, or whoever? What do you expect? Like, how did you get this job? Like, why are you here? Like, it's not even an expensive place. We're in the club. We're in the reggae club. Why are you inside? You selling Black and Miles. Okay, cool. I don't need you to squirt soap on my hands. Some people in here, which is good that you do, because some people don't wash their hands. But now I feel obligated to give you some junk money out of my pocket. And I didn't even come in here with money. Do I have to tip you? You're in here for tips. I didn't know that you was gonna be in here. So now I have to tip. Now I'm obligated to tip you, because you in here helping out with the bathroom services. You are all, like, this is where you at. This is your place. How did you get this job? Like, why is this your place of employment? The men's bathroom. Squirting soap on a nigga hands. Oh, you want some cologne? I got some fucking mints over here. You need a mint? Trying to get these bitches tonight? What's down, son? I got this Aqua de Jo. You want that Polo? That cool water? What you need? Stick of gum, Big Red, Spearmint. How you feel? Is this your job, sir? Yeah, I do my job nicely. It's like Uber for bathrooms. It's like a DoorDash for your bathroom. I don't know. I don't think that matches up at all. But still, it's like, what now? Now I have to, like, if sometimes when I see him in there, it's like, oh, I ain't even got to pee no more. I'm not going in there, because you're gonna want me to give you $1, and I was gonna use this $1 to go ahead and tip at the bar. I mean, it was gonna be more than $1, but now that I gotta tip you, like, I only got so many dollars. Motherfuckers don't carry cash on me like that no more. What you want me to do? Now I feel bad that I didn't give you no money. Why are you in here? You don't need to do this. Bathroom concierge people. It's not even a fancy bathroom. You clean this motherfucker up afterwards? Oh, you wiped down the counter. You gave me a paper towel. I could have did that myself. You ain't opening the door for motherfuckers. Why we still got this after COVID? Dang, you don't even, I'm sorry. I don't want people to lose their jobs or nothing like that. I guess people just need a job sometimes. Whatever you can do to make ends meet. Hustle is a hustle. But there's certain jobs that I can't do. Like, I can't be the guy to go ahead and put the fucking glory holes in the men's bathroom. I don't want to be that person. Like, who has that job? Like, I go around putting glory holes in men's bathrooms when need be. I went to school for this. To work a hole saw and put tape around a hole? Man, what we doing here? Do you also service the hole as well? Do you come back and clean up every few weeks like a vending machine? I talk about that as if it's a real job. I am just joking. Hopefully people understand that. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Not sure how many people come over here and understand what I do, what I talk about. I'm a comedian. Hey, I joke, I kid, I joke, but I'm kind of serious in certain aspects, but not all the time. I don't want to be considerably the person that's always trying to. Yeah, I want to be motivational, but I don't want to be motivational in the sense like, oh, you just so boring and all that. No, it's not gonna be boring. It's not. It's not gonna be boring. I don't consider myself a boring person. I'm a person that I'm a person that when you think about things, like when I think about things like inanimate objects, anytime you put googly eyes on an inanimate object, it makes it come to life. It doesn't matter. I put googly eyes on a balloon. Now this balloon is named Jared. Okay, do you get it? Do you get where I'm going? At first it was inanimate. Now it got googly eyes. Now it is my homie that comes with me to school that day. That's what I'm saying. That's how I look at life. It's always going to be the silly and then the serious and then back to the silly. Just a shit sandwich, basically. And the silly is the jelly on the outside. How you make a sandwich like that with the solid on the inside and, the whack consistency on the outside? Who knows? Who cares? Just understand it's creativity. Wherever it comes from, let it flow. Put it together. You won't get half of the things if you don't try. And I try hard. Yeah. I'm trying to the point to where I want things to sonically be able to match up what I have in my mind. And it's hard to do that by yourself. When you don't have all of the equipment that you should or need to have to be able to excel, and it's just like, oh, now I need to work just a little bit harder at this job that I don't give a fuck for just so I can enjoy doing the thing that I do love. It's like, this cycle that you go through. How do you get rid of it? How do you go through it? Sometimes you just got to take a leap and be like, no, I don't want to do this no more. I'm going to continue to do this. This is what I want to do, and I'm going to always do this. But what happens when you get what you want? Then what? That's the thing that I think about as well. What happens when I do get this? Am I going to be scared? How am I going to go about taking it? I'm not old, so I'm not going to be, I'm not young, so I'm not going to be one of those people that won't be able to understand what's happening to them. I'm not going to go crazy. Yeah. 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 So, I don't know. These are things that, as an artist or as an entertainer, this is what goes through our minds. I'm pretty sure I can speak for most entertainers like that. Like, this is what goes through your head as an entertainer, as something is somebody that wants to chase a dream. These are the things that you need to think about. How are you going to get there? What are you going to do to get there? And is what you have to make it there good enough to keep you there, to keep you going? You got something good enough? I just seen something about Ice Spice, about how the rise and fall was drastic. Just you were here and now you're boom, because you got hyped up on one thing and the quality of what you had was not up to par to keep you going. So you can put all the beats that you want in behind it, but when what you do is just try to ride the wave of that one thing that got you there, I don't think there's yeah, we got these one-hit wonders, but there's a lot more one-hit wonders now because people they don't want to evolve. They don't want to continue to be greater from just what you're doing. Look at Beyonce. Beyonce did all types of genres. She didn't just stick to just one. All types. Like, why would you just try to run off the same energy of that one battery? Eventually, you're going to have to get new batteries. Those batteries don't last long. Change that shit up. Get something new. Take a different route. I'm multifaceted. I don't stick to just one genre of thing. And I thought that's what I needed to do in the beginning, that, boom, if I'm just great at just doing this, then what should it matter if I do anything else? Yeah, sure, you can go ahead and be that person. You can go ahead and be that person that's real good at a yo-yo. They got niggas out there that's just real good. That's all they did for all their life is just, boom, I'm going to practice this yo-yo and get real good at it. And then what? You have nothing else to fall back on. It's nice that you're nice with this yo-yo. How many people gonna see that though? It's fun to bring out at parties. But what makes your day-to-day living? How you feeding yourself from this yo-yo? You know? Now this person that's real good at yo-yos makes yo-yos. He has his own type of yo-yo. You see? You see what I'm saying? You see where it goes? You don't just have to stick to this just one thing. Nigga, if you good at something, show people why you good at it. It's like, nigga, who is you talking to? I don't know. This is so weird to do. But 4 years done. 4 years going, man. Hey, people listening. People listen. You know, you just have to have faith. Have to trust in something. You know, faith is invisible. You can't see the shit. You can feel it though. You could feel that. You can feel something. I definitely want to go through life a different way. These next 40, I want to change things up and show them that you're able to accomplish something. Like if I was being real estate, I can hop into real estate anytime I want. But it sounds boring. But flipping houses is nice. I like building shit. I could definitely get me a house, build up on it, fucking get the expertise of my wife, and boom, sell that to motherfuckers just like that. But you got to start somewhere. You can say that you want to do that and have everybody on board. You got to start somewhere though. Build you a team. I ain't got no team just because I'm out here by myself. I mean, I always say shit like that, but no, I have people here, but it's just you need to trustworthy people. You got a bestie? If your bestie around, man, click up. You get them ideas going. 2 heads is better than 1. You know? Definitely live to your full potential. Definitely get out there and, you know, show people that you're more than just another cog in the wheel. You're more than just another person roaming the earth. You're here for a purpose. What is that purpose? You got to find it. It's fun finding the purpose. And then when you find it, what you going to do with it? That's the process I'm in right now. What am I going to do with my purpose? Like I have it. I know that it's here. What are you going to do? And I think that's where the public speaking comes in. It's like I do this already now. Like, yeah, boom. Hey, what's happening? We here. I'm talking to y'all. So, like, why not? Why not get to travel and spread this message even further than besides just what I can see? Like, make it more of a visual message for people. And for myself, so I can understand that, hey, maybe I am reaching somebody. Ain't nothing like getting the hands on and being out there firsthand. You know, it's one thing to read the book, but it's one thing to read the instruction manual to be able to do something. But until you get your hands on it and start doing it, it's still foreign to you. You get it? So, like, until I'm able to, like, I can picture it in my head all I want. I have the syllabus written down and ready to do it, but until I go out and do it, I ain't gonna know what it feels like to do it. So I definitely got to make some type of move. I can't just keep talking about it. If you're really passionate about something, you got to go ahead and do it and stop talking about it. Be about it. I wouldn't have became a comedian. I wouldn't have continued this. This wouldn't be a thing if a motherfucker didn't come up to me and tell me, nigga, stop telling me and go do it. Bitch, the next time you come tell me about it, you better have done it already. And it's like, oh shit. Somebody that put me in my place about something, like I can go ahead and talk about it all day. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. But did you do it yet? You haven't done it? So what the fuck is you saying? How you gonna talk about some shit that you haven't done yet? Nigga, don't talk to me about this again unless it's you talking about that you've done it and how you feel afterwards. And I was like, I got you. I'm going to hold you to that. Boom. Years later, shout out Jack Jordan. But years later, you know, I am this person. And it's like, whoa. If I'd have never fucking jumped off the porch, man, I don't know where I would be. I'd still be working in ditches. I'm still working in ditches. Freezing my little toesies off outside, building places that I'm never going to go again for other motherfuckers. I could build my own building. I could get all the resources I need to build my own building and do the electrical in my own shit. Why ain't I? Money and resources, pretty much. But what's stopping me from doing that? Nothing. So why not? Sound like my daddy talking to myself. At least I get to look at myself in the camera. This is probably a bad idea to sit on my child's toy. My butt is not cooperating with this little arch of whatever I'm sitting on. You know, the little turtle dome that you have, that kids have, the little bridge. Yeah, I'm sitting on a little bridge right now. This is what you get. I probably should have sat on something more cushiony than this. But, you know, to each their own. It is what it is. I made this decision myself, and now I have to lay in it. Yeah. You puked up your own vomit. Now you got to sleep on the puddle. I don't know. You know, you understand. Life be lifing. So what you going to do about it? What you going to do about life? You just going to sit around there and fucking twiddle your thumbs, or you going to make a move? Make a move, man. I mean, at least you can go ahead and do it for so long and then be like, well, at least I tried. I don't want to do this no more. When you get out to doing something and you realize that it's not what you wanted, then you can always go back to what you originally did. Like, there's many things that I've got around to doing and I'm like, oh, I don't like this. I don't care for this at all. I remember doing for Comedy Central Presents. I remember doing a video shoot for Obama's other daughters, and it was a Short Kings video, because I'm a small man. Why not be a short king? I had muscles and everything, you know. I was good. And if you check that out, you could probably go on Comedy Central Presents and look up Obama's other daughters, and there's a parody song. It's called Short Kings, and I'm all through that video being a short king and shit. So, you know, that amazing. That's part of that Hollywood magic right there. That right there, that was all Hollywood magic that got me that. To be honest, like, the reason I got that gig was because Undeniable Me. I did another gig and I did a show at a friend of mine's, and he brought me up on stage. And I'll probably bring him up some other time because he's a good friend. But he brought me up on stage at one of his shows and everything. And it's supposed to be a silly show. And it was a competition show. And for some reason, the guy that I was going up against tried to take everything seriously. And it's like, man, you're not supposed to. I don't understand why you're trying to take these questions serious. It be silly. And so every question that I answered was very, very silly, and I won. Like, you know, we had to go out in the back and do a smoking thing. I already came there high, so it didn't matter to me, but this guy, he didn't smoke as much. So boom, we go out in the back, we get high, and we come back on stage and we answer silly ass questions and shit. I already understood the assignment, so I'm doing the assignment. Bang, I win all these prizes because this nigga didn't get it. And so at the end, as I win all these prizes and I'm excited, I'm happy about things, I do a back tuck. Boom, backflip, no hands, bang, on the stage. Rawr! Kind of like my graduation when I graduated from high school. Yeah, everybody went, what the fuck? Because it was unexpected. But, you know, I do shit like that because I like to have fun and I enjoy my life. And I'm an entertainer. So I did a backflip on stage and it was like, what? And I met people after that, after the show. You know, I met friends and such. And then not too long after that, one of the people that I knew, shout out to Jeff Buck. His homie, his roommate that he was staying with, knew somebody, and they were personal assistants for like video companies or whatever. Basically, they would go around in the van, pick up people, pick up food and all that, and go get things for other people. And so that person said, they called and was like, hey, I need somebody for a show, a short person that has a good personality. So they called my homie Jeff Buck's friend, and Jeff Buck's friend was like, oh yeah, I do know somebody. Do you know this person? And the person that was talking to him was a person that just so happened to have known me and was like, well, hey, was this guy that did the backflip on the stage? And he was like, yes, that's him. And he's like, oh, I love that guy. That is perfect. So boom, that's how that ended up. And I wound up being on the set for 3 days. Basically, we drove up to a three-story mansion in Malibu. Yeah, fucking amazing. Like, huge driveway. Drove up. I thought it was like an apartment that we was riding up to. Nah, marble floors, huge doors. Looked like the fee fi fo fum giant lived in this motherfucker. Basically, you would go into they rented this mansion because it's for somebody else, and that people actually came home, and it's like an Arabic man or something like that who had like the Taliban living behind his house. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, the level that we came in on was like the mid-level. It was the second floor. You can go down to the first floor, which is below everything, which goes there. I mean, it's not underground. It's just like the garage or the on-ramp to the house was raised. So you get up, boom, you're already on the second floor. Then you go down to the first floor, which is nice. And there's a bridge on the first floor, which goes up to the second, and you can see it. And then as you cross this bridge, after you're on the first floor, there's a fucking pool on the other side of your property, which is wild. And this pool had a waterfall behind it and everything, and ducks, and then mountainous area, and then like the Hollywood sign was over in the corner. And you know what? The Hollywood sign wasn't there, because if somebody tries to geographically locate where I might have been, they were like, nigga, you wasn't in Malibu. You shouldn't be able to see the Hollywood sign. Hollywood sign wasn't there, but understand the scenery was amazing. And so we took pictures, we shot video all through this house. And like the third floor it was just a beautiful place, but I say that to say this. Like, this is me coming from a complete construction background, to where I don't do that hurry up and wait shit. I can't. I need to do something. I'm a person that I need to be active all day for at least 8 hours, just so I can come home and sleep like I need to, So to be on set filming some shit, and it's not mine, I'm just an extra. I'm getting paid for this, but it feels like I need to do something to get paid. Like, I paid nicely. I got a SAG after fucking card and shit. Like, I part of SAG. I got paid. So it's like, oh, this is dope. But just being there, I was just like, is there a plug that's out? You need me to, I can go ahead and check the circuits around here or something. You need me to, they got these bulbs out. Let me change some bulbs. I can sweep up. It's like, I'll just sit down, chill out. I'm like, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't like just sitting on people's money. It just feels like I'm wasting time. Nah, that's what we here for. This is what it is. It's like, all right, cool. And just things just happen. Things just happen like that out there. But you got to be willing to go through the darkness to actually enjoy the light when you're out there. Oof, LA was something else. Glad it's going to shit. I mean, I'm sorry for people that live out in LA. Shout out to Jeff Buck and shit still. But man, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. And you understand that, man. Shit changes. Things, you gotta explore life to understand where the life you want to be at is gonna be at. Like, if I wouldn't have ever taken that trip out to California, which was me jumping into the hole because I didn't know the outcome of that. That's one of the leaps that I've taken. Just packing up my shit and driving out to California, hoping that I can become something with myself. And all that began at the beginning of this podcast. So if you definitely want to hear that, check that out as I'm in LA trying to get my life together, figuring out what the fuck going on. I started this goddamn podcast. And yeah, 5 years in, you can understand that. I came a long way. Okay? So don't give up on what you're doing. You can't give up. You know, look where I'm at. I went out to LA. I lived in. I paid $900 for a room. Basically, this is the last spot. Shout out to Jay Costin though. He's the one that actually got me started out there. He paid for 2 of my rooms for like 2 months. He paid for a good little bit for me to stay, but still, like I had to get it from then on. Within 2 weeks, I had an electrical job, which is why I was able to sustain myself for a year out there. But if you ain't ready, if you ain't ready for the monkey wrenches that this place will throw to you, you know, the fast life is nice, but it can get bad real quick. And the way that people live out there, just because they want to make something, they want to make it. And it's possibility that it's real easy if you just able to stick through the bullshit. I paid $900 for a room in a house that I stayed in, and I had to share with 2 other people and 2 dogs, 2 big full-grown pit bulls. Like when I first came to the house, before I even started living in this room, before I even started paying $900 to live in this room, just a room with a closet, yeah, I had to break up a pit bull fight. Yeah, holla, hey, that's California for you. I guess I ain't never had to do that anywhere else in my life, and I lived in New Orleans, where pit bulls are prevalent everywhere. Even if it's not yours, you just got a Roman pit bull. I ain't never had to break up a pit bull fight. Blood everywhere. But I still couldn't get that mattress after doing all that. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Don't bring up old shit, Kyle. But still, $900 to live in a room with a closet. I ain't had no TV. And I brought in an tick-infested couch. Yeah, thinking that, oh, this is the life I'm living. Nah, nigga, that shit was uncomfortable. Almost damn near a year out there trying to make something. Living in the car, man, fuck what you talking about. I'm doing a lot better now. Came out to Texas, got a wife and a kid. He already walking. He about to be 1. Crazy. It's just, the universe was telling me you wasn't supposed to be there. And I got it. I understood. This is not my bad. I jumped off the ledge and, I ran into the bullshit. I jumped right into bullshit, and I didn't see it. You're never going to see it because that hole is dark. But that's once I got to the other side, I was like, oh, no, I don't like this. You get away. You can go. It's okay. It's okay to start over. It wasn't a mistake. It was a learning lesson. What you going to do from that? You going to give up? No, you just got to pick up and keep going. Now look at this. Picked up, kept going. I fucking got a house with land. Nigga, what? I went from paying $900 to stay in a room inside a house to having my own house. Fuck you, LA. Fucked over me. You did. Mentally, I was like, what the hell? It was good times, though. That magic will try to keep you there. It's scary. I could have fell into some shit, but nah. Trust your gut. Trust your heart. Follow your mind. Follow your heart. All of that. You'll feel it. You'll feel where you're not wanted, and when you need to move on. Things will get better. This is just little stepping stones, basically. Little turning points. Like, so you understand that I know it'll be great. It's just gonna take a minute. Like, I've basically gotten everything I've ever wanted besides this. And this is the dream that I still want to chase. Just because I know I will get it eventually. I've gotten all this. So why give up? Why? You've gotten other things that, they're a blip now. Now that you have it. When you get it, don't let it go. Make sure you hold on tight. Oh, bitch, I got a good fucking bricklaying masonry man hand grip. Oh shit, I ain't letting go. I've tasted it. Yeah, it is there. My foot is in the door and I'm wedging the other one in. Once I get these fingers and shit, I'm gonna pull and boom, what's happening? We here. Independency is a lot. Independency trumps these gatekeepers. Being great at something, yeah. As long as you can capture that greatness and continue being great, I think we have something here. Where am I? So, hopefully this opens your eyes to what I do and why I'm here. And how this is Tell Me a Joke, a guideline of chasing the dream. Like I keep trying to figure out what my purpose is, and it's right in front of me. It's like you built what your purpose is. You like, why don't you see it? It's so crazy. Like unknowingly, this is just how I went about it, and it's like, you know what you're supposed to do, so go do it. Like you're basically doing it. You've built the criteria to say that this is what you are doing it. So go do that. Go do that. Like you ain't you doing this for nothing. Why do you think you continue to do this? Why do you feel as if you need to do this? You got to listen to your intuitions. Your intuitions will tell you a lot, and they've told me many things. My intuition told me to get out of LA when I needed to get out of LA. So when I saw the fire and brimstone down the street, and it's like, "Ooh, nigga, you gotta go. This ain't working for you." And I've told the LA story many times on here. So if you want to listen, if you want to check it out, hey, I might tell it another time. But go back and listen to the back catalog of things, man. And since y'all are here, thank y'all. Thank y'all for staying so long. Thank y'all for being all the way to the end, man. It does help the algorithm when you hear and you do watch something to the end. It means you are invested in what I am talking about. And you are invested in what I'm saying. And there will be more things, more talented things that come to this channel. Thank you. You know, once again, it feels so weird to just throw that out to the ether, but people, you understand that people do appreciate it, because I don't have my ear to the ground, but I do have my heart to the universe. So it's just like, hey, you know, it's reaching something. So continue, keep doing what you're doing. Understand it makes me feel good, so I understand that it possibly will make you feel good. Especially if I make it, especially when I make it, when I do make something else. I mean, shit, people look at this now and be like, nigga, you've made it. You've made something. It's more than what I have made. And that is, I feel that. I totally understand that. So, you know, it's time to switch phases and hit into the next chapter. It's a new stride in life, a new stride. So things will, motherfuckers might get mad, but bitch, I gotta jump off the porch again, just so I could keep climbing the tiers, man. I ain't gonna fucking free solo this thing myself, you know. It ain't gonna free solo itself. So you gotta one hand after the other, nigga. You can't reach the top of the mountain if you ain't climbing. I don't know where these at. It just feels like I'm shooting out parables and shit, but this just comes from the heart. Believe in yourself. That's the place to start. And I said, hey, what a wonderful time to play. Where we learn. Yeah, all right. Get along with each other. Yeah. But, man, thank y'all. Once again, thank y'all for being here. I got to go back and being a daddy and everything. Go clean up and all that. But until next time, man, y'all do keep listening, like, subscribe, share, tell somebody to tell somebody. Y'all know what this is. Tell me a joke, the guideline of tracing your dream. I have been your host of Maniacal Minutes, Kyle Smith. Said a whole thing like a pimp lane slick back. Man, keep on dreaming, jokers. It's gonna come.